Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a whole lot of everything and I come from study. And now the whole world gon' know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come from study. When I'm gone, the whole world gon' know my name. 12 years old, caught up in that street life. I was trying to shout harder than the street light. Ran the streets sometimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Blue Pit at East Noble High School in Kendallville, Indiana. The Battle of Noble County between the Knights and the Cougars. Central Noble out of the NECC, East Noble out of the NEA. To break down of the two teams to start the year, their 2025 campaigns of the season. East Noble finished 3-5 and are coming in off of 2 in a row at the Max Platt Holiday Shootout from last Saturday. The Central Noble Cougars are on a different road as they sit at 1-6. That one win came against the West Noble Chargers. East Noble also picked up a victory over the Chargers, so it'll be interesting to see what we get out of both sides tonight. You never know which way a rivalry game is going to bounce, but for East Noble, it's going to be about getting your guys going early, specifically Alex Scott. He averages 15 points a game and truly energizes this offense each and every night. Another player that I think will be interesting to watch out for all night is Carson Waltke. He had a marvelous 25-point performance at the Holiday Shootout from last Saturday in the championship game against Concordia. That powered this East Noble team that is starting to pick up steam after losing 5 in a row to end 2025. They're rolling lately. Even their loss against Goshen, while it was by 23 points, it really didn't feel that way, especially even in the latter stages of the second half. It was only at the very end did Goshen finally pull away. And Goshen been a really good team all year. So you have to like where you're at if you're Coach Bentley, because your guys are playing some of their best basketball of the season and coming off of what was a really rough stretch of games with Carroll, Northrop, Columbia City, and Goshen. So all those 4 back-to-back, they dropped all of those, and it really wasn't close. But against Woodland, they picked things up, 17-point win, and really powered by that defense, gave up only 30 points, and then a 5-point win over Fort Wayne Concordia Lutheran in the Holiday Shootout championship. After tonight, it will be on to Westview and Huntington North, and then finally at Snyder before they'll come back home January 16th to host the DeKalb Barons. For the Central Noble Cougars, we don't have any stats reported on Max Prep, so this is the first time that we're going to get to see them. As what we know is it, hasn't been the best start to the year. We said their one win over West Noble, they scored just 39 points in that victory. We're able to hold the Chargers to 37, And then their other losses on the year, it was a narrow one against Woodland. They lost it by 7. But again, a tough schedule as they had to host Southside and Angola and then Westview. 3 of the best teams that you're going to see out of the area. Angola fighting for an NECC crown. Westview trying to lock it up as soon as possible. They fell to the Bluffton Tigers on December 30th by 12. So hoping to right that ship and start to get things going in the right direction. But it'll be interesting to see where this game goes as we start the day and then continue moving. So now with 5:50 to go, we're going to take the time to hear a word from some of our sponsors. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They will help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sayoka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in just 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers, district council, and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. 4 minutes to go before we get you ready for Central Noble and East Noble, the Battle of Noble County, and bragging rights on the line tonight as both these teams beat West Noble. Some other games going on tonight here on Summit City Sports. You might be able to catch the end of Indian Creek and DeKalb. That game tipped off at 5, although it's about 7:45 here, so that game surely well over. But Whiteland is playing against Lakewood Park. That game should be in the latter stages right now. So Steve and Aiden Orth have that one for you. Coming up tomorrow, we got more looks from DeKalb High School as we'll have our third place, second place, and first place game. Those games tipping off at 10, 12, and 2 respectively. That is the schedule. At 5 o'clock, Elkhart will travel to Northside. Jaron Matheny and Oscar Harrison will give it to you. 7:30 at Leo High School. The Lakewood Park Panthers are coming to town. Myself and Matt Jackson will be there for that one. And then at 7:30 as well, Woodland goes to Concordia. The ladies hitting the hardwood. Thad Goff and Cole Wieland on the job. And then coming up next week, we'll have some more action. New Haven Snyder, Woodland Leo, Eastside DeKalb, AC and Lures, Terrell Norwell, Hamilton and Northside, and then Angola East Noble on Wednesday. We do take care of Indiana Tech and St. Francis basketball as well, so doubleheaders will be coming on Wednesday night as well. Lords is traveling to Indiana Tech for a WAC showdown. And then in the Crossroads League, it's the Taylor Trojans traveling to face off against the St. Francis Cougars. Cougars girls team number 6 in America. Hoping for a long tournament run when we get there. But right now, it's all about high school. As we're actually going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go for the first half of basketball Don't go anywhere. You're watching East Noble and Central Noble on Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Welcome back to Summit City Sports. 15 seconds to go before game time, or at least lineups and national anthem. We're going to send you down to the PA and get you all set for this one. Eli Lawrence alongside Matt Jackson. He'll be running the camera. Excited to get ready to go for East Noble and Central Noble. Okay, no anthem for you, Canadian style tonight. Basketball still going to be pure. For the Cougars, if you did not catch those starting lineups, it's number 4, Kyle Kneffel, number 5, Merrick Malcolm, number 10, Jarek Dieter, number 14, Nick Freeman, and number 30, Keegan Knight. For the Knights, it's number 0, Carson Walke, number 22, Evan Cope, number 3, Keegan Derry, number 50, Hunter Shire, and number 4, Alex Scott. In the middle, they're all ready to go. In 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. Knights win the tip, and we're off and running. The battle of Noble County between the Knights and Cougars. Walke starting with the basketball for East Noble, throwing it back up top. Now to the corner, Derry. Jab step, gets into the lane, kicks out. Scott down the right side, gets it home. And with the lay, finishes with 2. So Scott opens the scoring on tonight. Here come the Cougs. Now up top, Dieter. Kneffel trying to free it up. He gets it over to Malcolm. Now to the near side, down to the short corner, into the middle. Shot on the way, missed short by Knight. Rebound to Hunter Shire. Here come the Knights the other way. Near wing side, Carson Walke coming off a 25-plus point night against Concordia. His pass is tipped. Up top, Keegan Derry. Jab step into the lane. Shire got it. as he clears out just enough space inside to finish around Knight. Down low, Kniffel throws it out top. Jarek Dieter. You got to think Derek Jeter was somewhere in the minds of his parents when they were naming him. Down low. Here's Malcolm. And now they swing it around near side three on the way, off the mark. Rebound to Keegan Derry as Merrick Malcolm was swatting a little bit. Derry strong with the basketball. Now he gives it Carson Waltke. Waltke being guarded by Knight. Trying to go inside, and he throws it back up top nearly over the outstretched hand of Alex Scott. Far side into Shire, and he was fouled. Central Noble fans don't love the call. From this angle, it looked like there might have been a lot of ball, but certainly a body could have been there as well. Foul picked up by Keegan Knight. Already we're kind of starting to see Central Noble struggle to handle the size of Hunter Shire. He stands at 6'5". It's taller than all of the Central Noble players. In fact, the tallest Cougar stands at 6 foot. Outside Derry, one more to Cope, and he got it back at the top of the key. Near side wing, it's Carson Waltke. Stepping it back and scanning the floor. Getting directions from Coach Bentley. Cope directing Scott to the corner. Back up top, Derry on the far wing. Into the corner, Evan Cope. Shooting fire, a three. It's no good. Rebound, Hunter Shire, but he throws it the other way. Cougs are racing after it. It's saved and then out on the baseline. Last touched by Central Noble. So ball will go back to East Noble. Ball into Keegan Derry. 4-0 lead, or 5-0 lead. Correction, Shire hit the first free throw. And now that ball sails over his head. It's free in the middle. Evan Cope able to go grab it. He's stuck in a corner, and he just throws it off the leg of Dieter. Now Waltke gets a takeaway. Sticking with the play, off the glass, no good. Shire couldn't grab the board. It's all on the floor. Everybody wants the basketball. Now it's controlled by Merrick Malcolm, and the Cougars can roll the other way here with 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass into the corner, and now the Cougs will slow things down. Malcolm gets a screen, pulling up, just off the mark, and rebound to Carson Waltke. Waltke. The other way to Evan Cope. Cope now working on the far side of the floor. Slips a pass to Shire near the perimeter. Outside Derry. One more Waltke. Thought about it. Now he'll drive. Baseline with an angle. He picks up two. His first points of the ball game. Now 7-0 East Noble. The Knights offense really starting to click. As in these last couple games, they've gotten out to a strong start. Here's Merrick Malcolm for two, as he came down the near side of the lane and got the first points for the Cougars. Derry gives it up, Scott. Now outside, it's Derry again. Into the corner, they go down low. Waltke, shot fake. This time goes up, won't get it. Rebound is free. Cope had it for a moment. And then a foul committed by Central Noble. So the ball will stay right here with 3:45 to go in the first frame. Second team foul committed by Central Noble. This one committed by Kyle Kniffel. Jacob Fox, Owen Will, and Luca Benedict now on the floor for East Noble. Central still rocking with their starting five. Up top, it's Luca Benedict. Being guarded by Malcolm. Throws it to Cope and out of the near side for Carson Waltke. Waltke around a screen, pulls up from the short corner and knocks down a jumper. 4 now for Carson Waltke. 9-2 lead here for the Knights. 5 minutes down almost here in the first quarter. Malcolm back up top, Dieter. Tipped out of bounds. A nice play by Evan Cope. And now our first sub for Central Noble as Landon Burkhart will come on for Keegan Knight. Now Burkhart will throw in. They get it into the corner to Kneffel. Up top, Malcolm, a three. Nylon! Merrick Malcolm from beyond the arc. And now a slip pass to Jacob Fox is stalled, but Knights retain possession. Into the corner, Cope trying to match, and he does. Back-to-back trays on ensuing possessions. And now it's 12-5. Malcolm flinging to Kneffel. Trying to drive on Cope. Gives it up. Malcolm from the elbow. This one off the mark. It was heavily contested by Benedict. Dieter a rebound. He tried to slip it inside. Unfortunately, Freeman was not there. Outside, Evan Cope goes into Jacob Fox, and then a foul committed. This one going against number 15. That's Landon Burkhart. Third team foul here in the quarter. 2:11 to go. Back into the game comes Alex Scott and Keegan Derry. Evan Cope and Carson Wolke will take a trip to the bench and grab a breather. Ball thrown in. Here's Owen Will. Will getting it out of space. Fox fake to three. Now he's driving into the corner. Alex Scott. Scott from the near side. Had it swatted. And a foul called against the Cougars. Coach Lemon doesn't quite agree. But this will be the second foul against Landon Burkhart. And now no fouls left to give in the first quarter with 2 minutes left. East Noble will be shooting the rest of the way. Scott knocks down the first. And now Keegan Knight checks back in for Central Noble. Second one on the way from Alex Scott. And he hits it. 9-point lead now for the Knights. A real strong start. Starting to become the trend for this East Noble team. They were 1-5, but trying to make it 4-5 tonight. And more importantly, 3 in a row. Till part of the schedule coming up soon anyway, so you want to be playing your best basketball. Malcolm gets a large step inside, now to the middle. They throw it back out. Back inside, Freeman pulling up from the logo and knocking it down. A nice shot from the top of the lane. And those are the first points for Nick Freeman. It's 14-7. Ball poked from Benedict. He stuck with it, and now we'll throw it to Alex Scott. Scott dump past Derry, and now they throw it right back to him. Scott gets inside, had to work around his own man. Kicks it Derry into the lane off the glass with a left hand. Keegan Derry picks up 2. 1 minute to go in the first quarter, 16-7. Freeman stuck up with Will, and then a foul going against the freshman. Carson Waltke and Cohen Quake come on for East Noble. Fox and Will take a seat. Ball in outside, 3 on the way, missed it short. Benedict a rebound. Here they're working the other way. Flip the floor to Derry on the near side. Pass just in the mitt of Alex Scott. Tried to throw it out, but just didn't have an angle. Too many red jerseys in the way, out of bounds. And it's Central Noble ball. .6 seconds to go in the first. Nick Freeman will carry it the other way for the Cougars. Thought about pulling up at the top, gives a little bump, fades away off the iron, no good. Rebound to Carson Waltke. They've got half a minute and can hold for the last shot if they please. Walke trying to get to the corner. Benedict for three, no good. Rebound is caught by a couple of players. Knights still got it. Scott fakes a pass, fires a three, and knocks it down. Alex Scott makes it a 12-point game. 8 seconds now. Nearly taken away. Up top, Kifurl for three, off the mark. And after 1 quarter of play, East Noble leads it 19-7. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Battle in Noble County on Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Welcome back to Summit City Sports. Cougars and Knights here from the Big Blue Pit in Kendallville. Noble County supremacy on the line, as both these teams already beat the West Noble Chargers. The Knights controlled the first. They lead it now by 12, led by Alex Scott with 7 points. Very active on the defensive side of the ball as well. Here are the Cougars trying to see if they can get a little bit of momentum. Here's Nick Freeman flipping. It's Malcolm. Now to the near side, Kneffel. Kneffel trying to drive. Kicks it back out. That one was tipped, but it gets to the hands of Malcolm. 30 seconds down. Here's a lane for Knight. It was shut down. Here's a three on the way. Off the mark, but it rolls home. It looked like it was bouncing out, but shooter's touch from Merrick Malcolm, and now he's got 8. Up top, Keegan Derry. Walke faked the pass into the corner. We'll kick it back up top. 7:05 to go here in the first half, and then a foul going to be picked up. That's the first against Merrick Malcolm in the first here of the second quarter. Hunter Shire getting ready to check back in, and in fact, now he will. He'll come on and replace Cohen Quake. Shire got 3 points in this one. Ball up top, Keegan Derry. Back to Walke, as now the Cougars starting to work in a zone versus man-to-man. Open is Derry, trying to drive inside. Throws to the corner. Scott, a tray. Nylon. Another three for Alex Scott. And now he's got 10. Cougs the other way. Dump into the corner. Malcolm to match. Off the mark this time. And truly, as he didn't get the roll on this one. Here's Keegan Derry from the outside. He's not going to fire too many shots, but he is going to get his when it comes in the lane. 2 so far in this one. And now we'll wrap it back up top to Luca Benedict. Outside Carson Walke. Looking for space. Now just going to go into the lane himself off the glass. Not enough. And then a rebound. Both officials coming on, and they have a jump ball. As fighting for the basketball was number 33. That's not listed on the varsity squad. As now a timeout going to be taken by East Noble. Try and get our roster fixed. As looking through, I'm not seeing one on the JV either. So hopefully we can get that cleared up at some point. Through the early stages of this game, East Noble have been dominating on the defensive side of the ball, and it's allowed their offense to just settle in and start to get the ball rolling. This was a team that was averaging just over 40 points a game as we hit the New Year's break. And now they're really starting to find themselves and hit their stride right when the best teams are about to come to town. Waltke on the outside, driving low, and now getting to the lane. Kicks to the wing. Benedict for three. No good. Rebound to Waltke. So the Knights will have another shot. He goes inside and powers his way up. Two more for Carson Waltke. And he's now got 6. Handoff up top. Malcolm gives it up. Dieter. Kneffel throws inside. Here's Freeman. Guarded by 2. And then a foul committed by Luca Benedict. So Benedict gets his first. 5:10 to go first half. Evan Cope will check in for the junior. Merrick Malcolm launches into the corner for Kneffel. Kneffel stuck up, dumps it low. Dieter to the wing. Freeman, jab step. Couple of fakes, now up top. One more, Kneffel to the far side wing. And now Malcolm with the basketball once again. Dumping it low. Now Kneffel going to try and drive, putting it up, and the floater goes down. A nice bucket from Kyle Kneffel. And it makes it 24-12. Still a 12-point lead for the Knights. They've been rocking with it for most of this second quarter. Trying to make it 3 in a row. Cope fakes a 3. Now we'll give it back to Waltke up top. One more to Derry on the far side wing. And now Waltke will cock and fire. Knocks it down. Extending the lead to 15. Carson Waltke now has 9. Malcolm getting low and kicking out. Now Freeman bombarded by a trio of white jerseys. Off the glass, it was too strong. Knights want to run a little bit after getting the board. Here's Scott getting inside, going up, and a foul going to be called against him as the Cougars were inside and picking up a charge. Putting the body on the line. 3:50 to go. A 15-point lead here in the second quarter. Into the corner, a 3 on the way. It's off the mark, and then a foul going to be called against number 3. That's Riley Nipper. And now a couple of subs coming to the table. As Tyler Broom will check in for Central Noble. Here come the Knights. Derry across the timeline. Gives to Cope on the right wing. Now back to the near. On the left, it's Carson Waltke. Eyeing up the zone. Scott trying to get to the middle. And hopefully get a little bit of space. Malcolm now going to apply a little bit of pressure and poke the basketball out of bounds. Merrick Malcolm right now rocking with 8 points. Nearly all of this Central Noble offensive attack Top of the key for three. Walke, no good. Jacob Fox got a board, left it short. He's still got it. They work it outside. Derry now goes into the lane. Around traffic. Not quite enough touch. It's still free. On the floor. Will's got it. And they're going to rule jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Cougars. But a little scrum on the ground. Three minutes to go, first half. East Noble leads still at 15. Cougs trying to chip away. Here's Dieter. Handoff up top. Freeman running inside off the glass. He'll get one more. As a foul called against the Knights. This one is going against Owen Will, so it'll be his second, team's third. And this to cut the lead back to 12. Free throw missed short. Jacob Fox got the board. Cougs going to pick up half court now. Inside Will. Kicks to the corner. Fox to Derry. Central Noble recovers, but now Derry finds a hole. One goes up off the glass, not quite. Will this time does use it and will knock it down. Owen Will sticking with it. And then a timeout taken by the Central Noble Cougars. It's the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 9 points now in the game for Carson Walke. He's your leader. Owen Will just picked up his first bucket. And again, just the Knights staying stout on defense, not giving anything easy to this Cougars squad. And it's allowed them to keep rolling, keep going, and keep letting this offense grow and develop. Is right now right behind the 30 mark, which is just 15 points shy of their game high. Or not of their game high, but of their season average. Even in their win against Concordia last Saturday, they only scored 47 points. But the offense starting to churn. In the right direction, Carson Walke coming alive, and Alex Scott staying dominant as usual. Central Noble hoping they can get a little bit of that magic going and start to hit. Here's Freeman with a three, in and out. And rebound to the Knights. Keegan Derry with it now on the near side. Crosses the timeline. And again, we'll go back to work eyeing up this zone. As now they've got Merrick Malcolm in the middle working with Walke, and then the other four just kind of roaming around in a pack. Derry down low, spinning, finding contact inside. He couldn't get it, and then a foul called against the Cougars. This one goes against Nick Freeman. It's his first. And the third team foul against Central here in the second quarter. 93 seconds are left on this frame. And then we'll hit the halftime break. Derry knocks down his first free throw. Alex Scott checks back in. He's got 10. So actually the leading scorer in the game. Derry knocks down another. 31-14 now the score. 1.5 to go here in the second quarter. Up top, Freeman getting into the lane, powering through traffic. Just not enough at the rim. Alex Scott got the board. He's running the other way. Knights head full of steam into the corner. Fox, a tray. No good, but a foul committed by Nick Freeman as he got right up into the face of Jacob Fox. An easy one for the official. So Fox will go to the line with a chance at 3 points. First one on the way is good. A chance for the Knights to stretch the lead to 20. Pair of subs in for Central Noble. Keegan Knight and Kyle Knaffel will come on. Final free throw from Fox is good. Lead an even 20 here with 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Knights still holding it down here on the defensive side of the floor. That ball thrown up top. Dieter here to Knaffel. Knaffel flips it back up top. It's Malcolm. Malcolm gives it up Dieter, and now Dieter's stuck on an island. He hasn't looked at the shot yet. Now they give it to Knaffel, and then a foul picked up. Alex Scott a little too jumpy. And that, the last one that the Knights have to give. So with 42 seconds, they'll have to refrain from fouling or risk sending the Cougars to the line. Into the quarter, Knaffel fadeaway three on the way, off the rim, no good. Rebound is still free. Keegan Derry finally controls it. He's running the ball the other way for East Noble, stuck in a double team, throws to the corner. Fox now on the near side, throws it back up top, and now to Walke at the top of the key. He is free, gives it back Derry. Derry walks it to the other side of the floor. 20 seconds left. Knights can hold for the last shot. They give it to Walke. Walke back to Derry. 12 seconds now. Derry with some space going into the lane. Kicks it. Fox. One more. Walke for three. Off the mark. Rebound to the Cougs. 3 seconds and then a foul committed by East Noble. So a foul that will send the Cougars to the line. It's going against Cohen Quake. So 2 free throws and a chance to dip into the deficit with 3 seconds to go on the clock here in the first half. First one on the way, short. So it'll be at least 18 at the break. Free throw number 2 on the line. So actually the lead going to be 19 at least. Fox, long pass into Derry. Derry for 3. No good. Rebound opportunity. Quake just didn't have enough juice on it. But a strong 19-point lead at halftime. And the East Noble Knights trying to make it 3 in a row over their county rivals. We will take a break, and when we come back, get you some highlights in the first half stats. Keep it right here. You're watching Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a hold of everything and I come from strength. And now the whole world don't know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come from strength. When I'm gone, the whole world don't know my name.
back here on Summit City Sports. All East Noble here in the first half. The Knights lead the Central Noble Cougars 34-15 with 16 minutes of game time left to play. Your leading scorer in the game right now, Alex Scott with 10. Carson Walke right behind him got 9, and then leading the Cougars is number 5, Merrick Malcolm. He's got 8. As we will take a look at a couple of highlights here from the first half. This first one, just a little inbounds play for the Cougars, setting up the Merrick Malcolm three-pointer. And see the whole thing develop. And then on the other side of the ball, the very next possession in the corner, Evan Cope knocking down the tray, getting them matched. And that really been the biggest issue for Central Noble, is when they have been able to come by points. East Noble's done a good job of finding theirs at the other end of the floor, answering every bucket, and then going on runs when necessary. We'll get another Central Noble bucket is inside. It was Nick Freeman. He's had a couple of tough finishes through some traffic. And then on the other side of the ball, again, Carson Walke this time. As you'll see, the Knights just wait for the right shot. Outside, they take this one. It wasn't good, but offensive board and then finding some open space and going up. Getting the bucket and forcing themselves on offense. That's how the first half has gone. We'll take another break, and when we come back, be ready for the second half of basketball. Don't go anywhere. You're watching IHSAA basketball on Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on Summit City Sports. Under a minute to go before the second half of basketball. We got one more highlight for you before we get back to action. Is this one an East Noble rebound and then running the fast break the other way. Open in the corner. That one a miss, but you'll see it did earn a trip to the free throw line. As on the other side, you had Nick Freeman flying into the face of Jacob Fox. So just taking advantage where you can. Big story of this one for East Noble. They're going to done a good job of flexing their muscle so far. How will they pick up in the second half? That will tell a lot. About how this second half of play will tell a lot about where the end of this game will be. The United States and Finland, World Junior Hockey Championships. USA down 3-2 late in the third. Pull the goalie, get the game-tying goal, so they're playing overtime. Third quarter action here from the Big Blue Pit. Battle of Noble County, and the Knights looking to hold control. Here's Evan Cope, back to Scott in the corner. They'll fly it back up top. Now it's Walke on the far side of the floor. Dribbling near the logo, being guarded by Knight. Gets a screen from Hunter Shire. Now goes low. Into the corner near side, Evan Cope. One more. Now to Scott. Into the lane at the elbow. Dump corner, Waltke. Short corner. And a blocking foul picked up by Nick Freeman. So that is third, and he will have to be careful the rest of the way. So baseline out of bounds for East Noble. They'll set up their inbounder, and we will let Landon Burkhart re-enter for the Cougs. Ball goes into Alex Scott, over to Hunter Shire. Back up top, Evan Cope, and now the offense getting into a set. Screen comes from Alex Scott. Derry kicks outside for Carson Waltke. One more to Cope in the corner. Just waiting their turn, taking their time. Looking for a great shot. Here's Derry. Works around Knight and kicks to Cope. Waltke again on the far side. Won't use the screen from Shire, and right down the lane. It was wide open. They were daring him to go that way, and he took advantage of open space. Lead out to 21. It's the biggest it's been all night long. As the Knights continue to flex their muscles here in the early stages of the second half. Jarek Dieter with a, almost said baseball. Down low, Kneffel feeds Malcolm off the glass. It's no good. Long rebound was tipped out and last touch by Landon Burkhart. Dieter makes me want to say baseball so bad. Here go the other way do the East Noble Knights. As Keegan Derry controlling it up top. Gives it up Hunter Shire. Now to Waltke. Waltke hands off Cope. Now at the volleyball line, they lob into the lane for Waltke. Gets one to fly by with some contact, couldn't finish. On the rim, finally it falls home. That one bounced for a little while, made us think. But 4 points out of the gate for Carson Waltke. 5:35 to go, third quarter. Cougars trying to battle back, but are going to need some stronger efforts. Inside, Malcolm gets the glass, as now both sides just kind of letting the guards take two. Denying so hard on one side that it leaves the other wide open. Inside, Keegan Derry threw it into some hands. It's taken away. Fast break for the Cougars. We haven't seen them get this opportunity much tonight. Inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Cougs. And then finally, Landon Burkhart will grab his first points of the day and chip the lead inside of 20. Cope throws to Waltke outside. Back to Derry near the logo. Derry to Shire, and now low to Waltke. He walks it back up to the wing on the far side of the floor. Now getting into the middle. Trying to get rid of it, he does. Cope, top key, three off the mark. Waltke, an offensive board, and nobody there to stop him from getting two in the lane. 15 points now for Carson Waltke. Boy, has he come into his own as a scorer here in these last couple of games. Malcolm again, high off the glass. He got it to roll. So some nice touch. We've seen that a couple of times. He just knows where to put it. Those are back-to-back twos. He had a three earlier bouncing around the rim. Derry hop-stepping inside. A great move to pick up two. Keegan Derry now with 7 points. Malcolm took a spill inside. Now they could get the ball out up top. Burkhart tucked it for a moment, but no call from the official. Here's the other way. Kneffel puts it up through contact as Shire flew into his airspace and picks up the foul. That's just the first on Shire, so he's certainly in no trouble. And Kyle Kniffel will go on. He knocks down the first. Hasn't been a great free throw shooting night for Central Noble, but certainly other problems on the floor as well. There's 3.5 to go in the third. They trail it by 20. Kneffel's second free throw is off the mark. And now Jacob Fox will kick out Luka Benedict. Knights searching for win number 4 on the season and number 3 in a row. Walke into the middle, stepping up, firing the basket, no good. Jacob Fox offensive board, and a foul picked up by Central Noble. It's going against number 4, that's Kyle Kneffel. His second and the team's second of the quarter. And now Jacob Fox will be at the line for 2. He hits the first. Fox took a trip earlier to the line for 3 free throws, and he canned all of those. 2 for 2 on this trip. And it's now a 22-point lead. Full court pressure being applied and a takeaway by the Knights. Inside, Scott off the glass. It's no good. And a fortunate break for Central Noble as the Knights nearly stole 2 more. Malcolm working around Scott, and then he just gave it away. Too strong on the other side of the ball. Slip inside. Will now fades away. Not quite. Tips it up. Got his own board. Out for 3. Benedict off the mark. Bodies banging all over the place in the middle. Central Noble goes the other way again. Can they cash in with some points on this trip? Dieter outside hasn't taken a shot yet. And they're giving him as much airspace as he wants. And then a foul picked up. Benedict caught fishing. So the second foul against the Knights here in the third. Kneffel to inbound. He gets it in. Merrick Malcolm. Dieter now at the top of the key. Gives it to Malcolm. Nearly slipped through his hands. Gets a screen. Pulls up for 3. Missed it short. Saved by Knight, but right into the hands of Owen Will. Cougs trying to provide, and then a carry in the middle as Walke thought about a strong heave to Alex Scott, who was cutting up the near side, but thought maybe not enough juice to slip that one through some defenders. And it turns into a turnover. 44-22. Ball in, taken away. Fox couldn't hang on as he could not survive the ground. Malcolm able to collect the basketball after Fox lost it. Slip pass inside. Kneffel blocked by Will. Owen Will, the freshman. On the other side of the floor, Fox lost it again, and this time it's out on him. What a block by Owen Will. We'll be sure to take a look at that one a little bit later. 90 seconds to go in the third. Here's Malcolm. They go up top. It's Freeman. Tried to go an elevator screen. It didn't work. Freeman doing it himself and knifing his way inside. Just finding enough space. He's now got 4. That's not right. He's got 6. Inside, Owen Will was fouled by Freeman, and that is 4th. So he will have to be careful. Third team foul against the Cougs in this quarter with 1:07. They still got 1 to give. But at the line for 2, Owen Will, the freshman, hits the first. He's got 1 basket already in this contest. Hoping to make his total 4 right about here. Blake Geiger is checked in for Central Noble. Second free throw from Will falls. So East Noble shooting the ball well at the charity stripe. The Knights will take a full timeout, and so will we. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on Summit City Sports, 1:07 to go here in the third quarter. East Noble leads their county rivals Central Noble 46-24. And a big reason why, a combination, Alex Scott and Carson Waltke, 2 double-digit scorers on the night. And coming out of a timeout, it'll be Central Noble basketball. Cougs trying to go the other way. East Noble going to set up a full court press. You got to think they might be searching for that running clock. They lead it by 22 right now. It hasn't grown any higher than that. Cougs get the ball across the timeline. Malcolm up top. Stuck on an island, feeds it to Jarek Dieter. Dieter handoff Kneffel, and it is poked away. Out of bounds, last off of Owen Will. Ball just left out in space. They couldn't quite take advantage. Thrown in. Malcolm. Scanning the floor. Gets rid of it. It's Dieter again. Kneffel off a screen. At the free throw line. Down the right side of the lane. He didn't get it to fall. Inside there's a... It looks like Will touched it while he was out of bounds. As the whistle blown, and it'll stay right there on the far end of the floor. Ball thrown in, now up top. It's Landon Burkhart. Here's a jumper on the way, no good from Malcolm. Fox bombarded by Dieter, and then the foul committed. That Dieter's first. It's the fourth against Central Noble here in the quarter, so none to give with 20 seconds to go. Derry flips it to Luca Benedict on the near side. Benedict flips it right back. 10 seconds now. Nearly and is thrown out of bounds as Derry was being escorted out towards the sideline. And he just had to get rid of it. 8 seconds now for the Cougars to try and find a bucket. Kneffel with 3. Pulls up, fires it off the rim, no good. And then Central Noble fans voicing their displeasure, but thinking they earned a foul. Kneffel was fading away to the ground before Fox ever got there. But after 3, Knights convincingly out in front. Can they finish it out? We'll see after these messages.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
So I tell the truth all the time, ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, but I ain't really the game on we make. Shut they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they
Back here on Summit City Sports, Eli Lawrence alongside cameraman Matt Jackson. 46-24, 1 quarter left to play in East Noble. Hoping to close out a big-time victory and earn win number 3 in a row. It started last Saturday with a morning win over the Woodland Warriors. As inside off the front end of the rim, no good for the Cougars, as that was Freeman. East Noble's winning streak started last Saturday with a win in the morning over Woodland, and then they followed it up with a win in the afternoon against Concordia. Long three on the way. Jacob Fox extending the range. First points from beyond the arc for Fox. 49-24. Inside it was blocked by Benedict, but he picked up a foul. Wrong button. Don't worry, we didn't take away the timeout. Put it back. That's the third foul against Benedict. Lead now out at 25. Again, largest it's been all day. So East Noble keeping their foot on the gas, but Landon Burkhart now at the line to try and chip away. As now Evan Cope comes in for Benedict. Cohen Quake will also venture to the scorer's table. Second free throw on the way is good. 49-26 after the 2 free throws from Landon Burkhart. Derry flips it to Walke in the middle of the floor. Got to get it across. Fires it wide open as all Central Noble defenders had left. It was an easy 2 for Evan Cope, who had not scored since the first quarter. Down the lane, Freeman throws to the top, now to the corner, 3 on the way. Knight got it to fall. So Keegan Knight's first basket from the floor, 51-29. Lead is 24. Ball across to Owen Will. They flip near side, Evan Cope. Top of the key and back to Will. Now in the corner, Derry stepping into the lane. Outside, Walke for 3. Got it. Carson Walke, give him a couple more. 18 now for the junior. Outside Freeman, trying to go to work on the freshman Will. Goes off a bump. Will got a piece of it. So now the Knights will push the other way. Derry into the lane, gives it Cohen Quake. Quake goes up through contact and is fouled. It's against Landon Burkhart. That's his third. Quake's first free throw is in and out. 6:02 to go here in the game, and now a timeout taken by Central Noble. A full timeout that we will take with them. We'll be back in just a moment.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on Summit City Sports, 25-point lead favors the East Noble Knights. 6 minutes to go here in the game. Eli Lawrence, Matt Jackson. It's been a pleasure all night long. Your leading scorers for the game right now, Carson Walke with 18 points and Alex Scott with 10. Between Scott and Walke for Central Noble is Merrick Malcolm with 12. But that really all the offense they've seen is this East Noble squad done a great job at handling business on the defensive end of the floor. One of their higher scoring nights of the season. Second free throw is no good from Cohen Quake. So now they'll work the other way. Freeman here up top of the basketball. Gives it up. It's Burkhart. Now they got it in the near corner. Kneffel up top, Knight. Flipping the ball around. It's Freeman again. And Will closing down the lanes. He's got to get rid of it. Does. Now he's got it right back. Trying to drive baseline and a blocking foul. Charge to the freshman Owen Will, his third. Second foul against the Knights here in the quarter. 5.5 to go in the game. Ball goes into Freeman. He'll get it right back. Firing a three from the wing off the mark. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. As Merrick Malcolm couldn't control it. But a Knight got his hand in there to knock it away. Pass launched in. It's Malcolm again at the free throw line. Dumps inside off the glass. No good. Freeman got it back. Still couldn't finish. And now Derry will carry it the other way for the Knights. Keegan Derry to Evan Cope. Runs it back up to the top of the key. And will hand off to Derry. Derry to Waltke on the near wing side. Waltke stepping into the perimeter. And now back up top for Owen Will. Will to Cope. Now to the corner. Derry steps inside. Wide open. Cohen Quake had it blocked. And a foul called against Kyle Kneffel. As contact on the backside will give Quake a trip to the line. Making him earn it. Quake no points yet in the ball game. And he switches that up right there with his first free throw. One more to come here for Quake. This one's no good. So the lead will sit at 26. Knight trying to drive baseline. Lost it out of bounds, and a foul called against Quake. Hits second. Team's third. Alex Scott will move back into the floor. And out of bounds this time to the Knights. Derry will walk it up for East Noble. Is being guarded by Merrick Malcolm. Malcolm goes fishing and pokes at it. Throws it, and nobody was ready for that basketball. Cope was trying to move and free up some space. Kifferl flips it. It's Malcolm. 4:15 to go, so still a lot of time left. Three on the way is off the mark from the Cougs. Here's Derry moving the other direction. Fires it up. It's Evan Cope. Cope back to Derry. As East Noble continues to try and just bleed away this clock. Cope back to Will. Short corner jumper on the way. Knocks it down. Owen Will now with 6. A solid night for the young freshman. And the lead is 28. Inside the other way. Kneffel gets 2. So back and forth it goes. Derry the other way as Malcolm took a spill. Across the timeline. He gives it up, Owen Will. Will back to Derry. Up top, Evan Cope. Thought about a three. Fires to Will. Shot fake. Another short corner opportunity. It's poked out of bounds. Last touched by Central Noble. And a foul actually called against Merrick Malcolm. So that's the third team foul. And Malcolm now has, with just 2, he's not really in any trouble, especially with only 3:21 left to go. Ball thrown into the corner. Quake back to Will. Cope now on the near side into the corner on the near for Alex Scott. Scott threw it along the baseline and just couldn't keep it in bounds. Landon Burkhart will inbound. And Central Noble will go the other way. 3:05 on the night. Kneffel, long 3, got it to fall. Kyle Kneffel extending the range. The other way, another foul going to be picked up by Malcolm. It's his third and the team's fourth. Anything else will have East Noble shooting. Now coming on, Jayon Richard. So Coach Bentley emptying the bench a little bit. They now waiting as at the table coming on for Central Nobles, number 12, Tyler Broom. Cope up top, it's Alex Scott. Scott fires back to Benedict. Now on the near side. Scott flips it to Cope on the far side wing, down low as Richard was fouled. So he will go to the line. Foul is called against Kyle Kneffel. That the 5th against the Cougars. So Richard will go to the line for 2. Quake's first is no good. 2:41 to go. Lead is currently 23. And now both sides emptying the bench. Out comes Colton McLaughlin. Quake's second free throw is good. So now he's got 2. Malcolm with the ball for Central. And now they're working it around. He gets it down low in the short corner. Working into the lane. Goes up high off the rim. Missed it short. Alex Scott the other way for the Knights. Benedict up top. Will give it up. Down low. Richard bullying his way inside. Off the glass. It missed it short. And then out of bounds. He was the last to touch it. .211 left on the clock, but pretty much all she wrote from Kendallville as the Knights going to come away victorious. 3 in a row. They moved to 4-5 on the season. And coming up, are going to have a tough string of games. As here's Malcolm knocking down a jumper, adding to his total. 58-36, 14 points now for Merrick Malcolm. Up next for this East Noble squad, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but they've got Westview. It's a 3-game road trip. Westview, Huntington North, and Snyder is going inside. Back up top for Carson Walke. Benedict thought about a 3. Now he'll work into the perimeter. Wraps it near side. Shot fake into the lane. Going up off the glass. Missing it short was Nathan Potts. 3-game road trip for East Noble. Westview, Huntington North, and Snyder are up next as that one knocked down by Landon Burkhart. So he gets another one from the field to try and make this one look a little bit nicer. Then back home against DeKalb for East Noble. For Central, coming up, NECC tournament will be happening soon. Richard lost the ball underneath. So they will be up against the Garrett Railroaders, a conference game and then a conference tournament game. Then at Eastside and at home for Concordia Lutheran. That 3-pointer falls. Riley Nipper Got it. So they trim the lead to 17, but with 35 seconds to go, it's not really going to matter much. As Waltke, East Noble can dribble the ball out if they want. Richard inside. Too strong, will go the other way. As he picks up a foul. It's the fourth against East Noble. Anything else, and the Cougs will be shooting. Merrick Malcolm the other way. 20 seconds remain on tonight's contest. Here's Nipper with the basketball, goes up top. Again, tough road ahead. Malcolm for three, way off. Board kept alive, not quite, as stepping out on the baseline was Nipper. 9 seconds left. They'll go the other way, dribble it out, and it's all she wrote from the Big Blue Pit as East Noble doesn't even have to walk it across the timeline. They pick up the victory 58-41, but don't let the scoreboard fool you. It wasn't that close. East Noble from start to finish dominates Central Noble, and our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, Carson Waltke, with a game-high 18 points. It's been a nice night here at the Big Blue Pit. We'll see you tomorrow for some ladies action at Leo. For Matt Jackson, I'm Eli Lawrence, and you've been watching Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a hold up.